I was sitting at my computer watching Yo Boy Roy as one does when his sponsor G-Loot caught my attention.
Awesome opportunity to compete and earn real money while playing the games you love.
And that got me thinking.
A program that pays you to play games? Oh, that sounds like misplay, but for PC. Not for me though, not me to end up losing money.
Oh, does that say Valorant? So there I was, downloading the app, making an account, and being relieved they didn't ask for my bank account. Then all I had to do was open Valorant and get started. But before we get into that, I need to give a little disclaimer. I will be representing the below average gamer for this challenge. It took place on a Saturday with 20 games played to see how much I could actually make in a full day. And then at the end of the video, there will be a math segment to find out the max amount of money you could be earning. So with that out of the way, let's set the scene. You wake up. You go back to sleep. It's the weekend. You get to sleep in. You wake up again and maybe grab a coffee while thinking about the burning questions in your head. Will you be able to make enough money to order a Taco Bell burrito for dinner? Can you activate multiple challenges at once? Can you cheese the system by only playing deathmatch then leaving mid-game? With only one way to find out, you hop on your computer and launch Valorant. Now, challenges with rewards require an entry fee. Thankfully, G-Loot gives you a $2 welcome bonus once you complete a practice challenge though. So keeping in mind the supported game modes, I activated one, completed it, and claimed the bonus. I won't be counting it in the final earnings though, so just pretend $2 is actually zero. Then it was time to start an actual challenge, so I spent $1 with a chance of earning 50 cents. And after a whiff by my teammate,
oh my gosh.
and me almost clutching,
Oh, not enough time.
That was a millisecond.
I won the challenge and got 50 cents. I was actually surprised at how good my first game went, but that meant things could only go downhill from there. I activated the same challenge for $1 and we lost 313, so I was now in the negative by 50 cents. Feeling sad, I decided to try a new type of challenge in the Versus tab. It was a bad idea though. The app doesn't show any kind of progress. It only says if you won or lost. I couldn't even find anything about their matchmaking system either, and I'm assuming that's because so few people use the app that they pair you with whoever they can find regardless of how good they are. Anyway, I got ops through the smoke, lost the match, and lost the challenge. My earnings were now negative $1.50. I was determined to win a Versus challenge though, so I activated one more, leaving me with no money. And the teammates I got were pretty interesting. I even popped off, but when the match ended, nothing happened. With no money, I couldn't activate any other challenges, so I decided to just play a few matches while waiting. Here are the clips.
10 bullets, 10 bullets, 10 bullets.
I
Don't
peek
peek, don't peek,
this?
10 bullets. 10 bullets, 10
Oh,
bullets.
yeah.
I'm gonna eat you.
Oh yeah, yeah. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Crap. What the heck?
I got you with it.
Oh my gosh. Just put your gun. Oh my god, that was really stupid.
What?
Okay, that was amazing.
Finally, after an hour and a half of waiting, the challenge completed. I won 90 cents though, so that meant the challenge could continue. From there, I won 4 more challenges, leaving me with a profit of 60 cents. And on my 9th game, the true community of Valorant decided to show its colors.
Shut up, loser. You have no friends, bruh. Your dad probably left you and you have no friends. I hope your mom dies in a fiery car crash. Yeah, your dad's probably gay.
Mom should have swallowed you.
Kill yourself, you whore.
As I was completing challenges though, I noticed they were getting harder and harder. The ones I finished actually had a limit, which is something the app doesn't tell you until they run out. And having a limit is usually normal, but what G-Loot does is make it so harder challenges have way more limits than the easy ones before they swap out. I had to go to their website to confirm this, but the 7 headshot challenge has a limit of 5, for example, while the 21 kill challenge has a limit of 10. And obviously, if you're bad at playing the game, then this is a serious problem. More on that later though, because here are the stats for the 20 games I played. Out of all of them, I actually only lost 4, which surprised me a lot because those alone lost me $3.60. Now, compare that to the 16 games I won. With all of those combined, I only earned $3.90. And that goes back to the problem before. One loss can negate 4 wins, and with the challenges getting harder with more attempts, you start to lose much more money. I continued playing Valorant while editing the video, and these were my last 5 games. I won 2, but lost 3, and that alone brought my wallet down to 90 cents. Now you might be thinking, well, you can just complete a challenge that costs 50 cents to enter, right? Well, I can't unless I completed 10 of the hard challenges to get it switched out, and even then they'd probably swap it out for an even harder challenge. So without wanting to pull out my wallet, I was stuck. But at least I have 90 cents to add to my bank account, right? Not really. To even collect your money, your wallet needs a $20 minimum. And to make it even harder, you need to verify your identity first. This is a gambling app after all. So that means you'll need to show G-Loot your passport or driver's license and a proof of residence. Then you just gotta wait a month. Maybe none of that is a problem for you though. Maybe you're just an absolute god at any game you play and have the time to play it. If you can relate, then this next segment is for you. Just a little disclaimer first. Everything I say could be completely wrong. I'm literally just gonna throw some numbers around. And for this segment, I will still be using Valorant. I'm sure the other supported games would have similar results though. I also figured out you can activate challenges from different tabs at the same time. So keeping that in mind, how much can you actually make? Let's say you play as a full-time job, so 8 hours a day and 5 days a week. We'll start with the versus challenges. They take an average of 1 hour to complete and they swap out after 1 game. So we'll just take the top 4 challenges, say they swap out with each other, and then use them again. That will give you $14.80. Now an average match in Valorant lasts 30 minutes, so in that time you can complete 16 solo challenges. We can split that between the top 2, giving 8 games for each. That will give you $20. Put them together and that's $34.80 in 1 day. Times that by 5 and you got yourself $174 in 1 week. But wait, there's more. On G-Loot's website, not the app because it's missing loads of features for some reason, there's a leaderboard. This is something everyone is put in without an entrance fee that has prizes for the top players. And because you're playing as a full-time job, we can add it to your total. 4 times 5 is 20, plus the 16 for the weekly is $36. Your total is now a whopping $210 per week, or $5.25 an hour. I could be completely wrong though, I really don't know how the app works.